Hello everybody, welcome. Sorry I'm so late. I had issues with my capture. First I couldn't get sound because I had to redo all of OBS because stuttering. I wanted to fix that, so I erased everything, took down everything. Wanted to fix it all. Sorry if my webcam's a little low, or a little high up rather. I had to fix everything. As you notice from my start menu and whatever, I took off the music because that alone was causing it to stutter. So I took that off, and even then I was still stuttering. I don't know what I really did to fix it further. Either way, for now it's decent until it decides to fuck up on me further. It was fine for a bit once I changed my webcam's setting. Hopefully the music and me aren't too overpowering. Hopefully there's no static coming from my mic like there was originally. I had to fucking just do what I could to get all this. I know the color for my thank you box isn't the same. Thanks to the stutter and frame drops, the final battles weren't as great as I was hoping they'd be. But we are at the end. Battle gates have appeared across the worlds. Transport you to familiar lands where combat is the name of the game. There you encounter a manner of adversaries waiting for you to teach the meaning of despair. But if you prevail, you'll be rewarded with battle experience, photogenic qualities as well.
Xehanort has to be somewhere in town.
Yeah. Does he know? Let's head back to the Keyblade Graveyard and battle all the bosses again. You know, I would really like to redo that, to be honest. Maybe at the end. Too bad I don't think I can, actually.
Hurry, Sora!
So I just need to make, I think, strength and magic. And the rest of their weapons. I need these illusory crystals, but we can go farm these now. Stairway to the Sky, huh? We also need to do the Mickey stuff. Hopefully my volumes are okay. I should really check on that real quick. Hello, 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 testing 1, 2, 3. Seems fine. Actually, let's go here. I believe it would probably be there, if anything. I don't think I've ever seen a place more beautiful. like my heart. So how's everyone doing? If you guys want to see a better playthrough of this, sadly, I know a lot of it was probably ruined. My first playthrough with all the stuttering and some frame drops, especially at the end there. But if you want a better playthrough, you'll have to wait until I return to the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Post-game time. Whether or not this post-game is garbage, as I hear it is from several sources, I don't care, because aside from Kingdom Hearts 2, none of them really had great post-game. Kingdom Hearts 1 didn't have any, if you want to be technical about it. Kingdom Hearts 2 had the best post-game. And I didn't do much of Dream Drops post-game, I did a little bit of it. So you're gonna have to... And Birth by Sleeps was pretty cool too, but compared to 2's though, Birth by Sleeps isn't my favorite either. And then again, I've never fought the hidden boss in Birth by Sleep though. Only fought 2's hidden boss and 1's hidden bosses, which you can do before even beating Ansem. Technically nothing is after Ansem. And then Dream Drops, hidden boss, but I haven't beaten him, so I've only done it a few times back on the 3DS, so we'll have to beat him when that time comes. Ooh, he got a lot of health for a nobody. You know, I hated you guys in 2. I hate you even more. God, this Blade's overpowered as fuck. Speaking of which, I have yet to actually see the shot locks for this weapon. Oh yeah, I have actually. That's it. That's it right here. Never mind. Forgot about that. I just thought I was doing it wrong. Haha. Huh. Huh. Awesome. My hair. I don't know why I have this weird glowy outline around me. My filter for my webcam is odd. Odd. Okay. I figured that would be there. What other obvious spot would there be? Evanescent crystal. Are they gonna start singing Wake Me Up? Formed of disembodied thoughts. It still looks like a penis. Aha! Experiments of the Heart. Notes on Subject X. Excerpt 1. Subject was found in the central square shortly after dawn. Female. Approximately 15 years old. After 7 days observation, she spoke her first words, but could not provide a name. Subject exhibits signs of profound amnesia, and displays concern about which world this is. Her words suggest that she departed her home world with others. Though she cannot recall the names of her erstwhile companions, all efforts to explore those memories have met with a rejection response. After his initial experiments on me, Ansem the Wise ceased his research into the heart. His hand stayed by some fear I cannot fathom. Yet this new subject is like me, devoid of memories. She is the perfect sample upon which to continue my master's work. She too could benefit from it. By traversing the heart, we have direct path into memory. I myself have begun to reclaim my lost past thanks to those very experiments. Who is she? Whence she has come? Those are questions no scientist can ignore. All the words she muttered. May your heart be your guiding key. Xehanort. Huh. Oh. I think there's one in each world, but here's being hopeful. Give me that.
Guess it's a silent film, but the music sure is pretty.
Then it's not silent, it's music. Alright. Where could the others be? That one was obvious. Well, there's only so many load points. I want to go back there and collect all my bodies. The remainder of the 100 something or other. Now it makes sense. Where hearts return, it's where hearts go when they fade from their bodies. It's like a nexus between that and the afterlife.
Come on, fellas!
I figured. At least we have it fixed for now. That's what I thought last time. That's what I thought was gonna happen last time, but no, and then it started up again for no reason at all. So I came home from work and everything was acting up, and I fixed all that issue with my webcam that I was having. My webcam was going all blurry, it was going out of focus. Other things were happening. And then it started happening again, and I don't know. Don't forget your armor. Escape. I can't see. Ow, 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 ow. I smell laundry. Get up! God, I love that weapon. Or that ride.
Take this! There! Back at you! Go!
Huh. Nice. Nice.
Come on!
Implement created as a counterpart to Kingdom Hearts, and the only key that can open it. All other keyblades are believed to have been created in its image. The X-Blade was destroyed during a great battle in the past. It will be reforged when the 7 hearts of pure light clash with 13 pure darknesses. In the past, Master Xehanort divided the darkness and light in Ventus' heart and pitted them against one another, artificially creating an X-Blade, but his experiment failed and an incomplete blade was destroyed. Ah. Yes, and that's why they were artificially creating Kingdom Hearts. So they can eventually freaking start this war up again. He nearly succumbed. Oh, okay. Last I checked, he had his body taken over. And yet, him and Aqua and Ven don't age at all. Like I say, people in anime and stuff like that, they age more in less time than they do in more time. Like, Aqua should be much older than she is. Aqua, Ven, and Terra. Like, Ven is... He definitely looks like he's around Sora's age, but he was before him. So he definitely should be in his 20s by this point. Some days have passed since I set off on my journey to prepare for the Mark of Mastery examination. Ericus asked for leave to undertake the same privileges. Verily I am the first to toil the world written of the old fairy tales. Until a few short years ago, I'd known only my own world, a speck of land surrounded by sea. Aha! But how I dreamed of, yearned for the world beyond. She's basically Sora. And granted guidance from the future. Oh, have you now? And granted guidance from the future. I left that nest behind. As I treaded the path my master's side, I came in contact with darkness in many forms. I knew even then, as by instinct, terrifying as its power was, it could be harnessed, mastered. Ericus is a blue blood, descended from the very first masters in the Age of Fairy Tales. Oh, okay, that makes sense. They kind of mention this. I did not come this far to indulge in adulation. It was, I will be his peer, his equal. And to do that, I must learn to wield the power born from both darkness and light in proper balance.
on, fellas.
Ah, young Xehanort. Hey, I moved over a little bit so you guys don't see me get cut off randomly. Because I do have to freaking crop my webcam down, otherwise you'll see my green screen break. They're all gonna be convenient as hell if they're all in these final locations. Wow, you take a lot of those. Firazabangle. Yeah, I need the defense and strength boost. Alright. They probably just wanted to give you good ways to get items and level fast, I guess. By fighting a bunch of mobs. Ow. Which is nice. If this is all the post-game is, I don't mind it. And a secret boss or two. This game gets DLC, they need to add some other worlds or just some final bosses. Some really awesome bosses. But they shouldn't need to do that. That's kind of defeats the purpose. This game could have been a lot more, though, honestly. It should have been, for how long it has been in development for, but what can I do? This game is still amazing, and I love it. That ending, everything, that boss rush, That alone made this game probably one of my favorite Kingdom Hearts games ever. Not as... Still, 2 is my favorite. Will always be. After having beaten it now. And 2 has the best post-game. It's just enjoyable fighting the Heartless organization over and over again. While I did hate doing the mushrooms, but it was fun. The organization battles. Mega Elixir.
Come on, Philip.
Oh yeah, I got Firaza Bengal. It's an equipment. It's an armor equipment. Yeah. It's not an accessory equipment, it's an armor piece. Which to me still looks like a folded airplane looking like a shirt. Yeah, let's get rid of these. What are these? There we go. Jiggly. That's a really awesome design for it. Jiggly. He looks like he's in a mental hospital. Magic and elemental attacks won't work well against these confounding casters. No, it will. Keyblade to the face. Well, thank you. I think magic and elemental attacks are pretty much the same thing. Except it's like keyblades that use magical attacks but aren't using actual magic. Just that's pretty much what that is. But it's basically the same thing. While still being an attack, but it's a magical physical attack, I guess. Best way to describe it. Because it's not magic, but it's also not just physical damage, it's magical damage. And it's going off your magical stats. Elemental attack. They've conjured, change color, that means pain is coming, but then, what are ethereal objects glowing red, a good sign? Probably not. And they look awesome in this game. Just throwing that out there. Scala ad Kalam. Breathtaking color, this dark white building stood beneath the world. Master Xehanort explained was called Scala ad Kalam. Long ago it was a sort of power for Keyblade wielders. Here at the end of a long ruling journey, we steeled ourselves to our final level to see Xehanort's ambitions thwarted. It hurts that somewhere we might save Kairi in the process. Yeah, they really should have shown that. Maybe in Kingdom Hearts 4. For all we know now, Sora is trapped in Shibuya. Or Verum Rex. Either way, judging by that ending though with Riku and Sora, it's gonna be like a Dream Drop Distance type scenario. Where they're each trapped in a separate world of the same world. Does that mean Riku's gonna be Sora's Dream Eater again? Shit. Well, I wonder how they're gonna make the next big bad if Xehanort's saga's over now. As you saw at the end, his heart, along with Ericus, is gone. They basically cleansed him. He's went off into the final world. Notes on the subject excerpt 2. Subject's memories have not returned, and our conversations remain less than lucid. What fragments can be gleaned of a bygone world? Like one out of fairy tales. And improbable as it seems, the question may not be where she has come from, but when. If she has truly crossed through time, the prospect of probing her heart is all more compelling. My pilot studies had used a handful of subjects, but none possessed the fortitude to endure them. Ultimately, all suffered mental collapse. I knew it would be a heavy blow to lose a subject as unique as she. Upon discovering the tests I have been conducting, my master demanded that I cease my work immediately and destroy what research I had compiled. Worse still, he ordered the release of my remaining subject. She is gone. Where is Subject X now? Has wise Master Ansem hidden her away? That's who they were looking for. This subject. Whatever the case, I will not be deterred. I will take her place as the first subject in the grand experiment to come. Huh. So that's who Ansem the Seeker of Darkness was looking for then. Okay. And that's why Ansem was left once pretty much everyone fell to dark, including when Isa and Lee became part of his board, became on board with him. And he left Dylan and Alias and Ienzo and all them, because he was tired of doing all these experiments on these poor people. That's also the main reason why freaking Terranort took over Ansem's name and continued these experiments, which is what he's doing now, and that these researches I'm reading. Which is also the Ansem you read in the first game. That's Xehanort, or Ansem Seeker of Darkness. That's who later becomes him. Ansem the Seeker of Darkness is his Heartless, and that was those are Xehanort's reports, technically, under the name of Ansem. God. I hate when it just randomly poops. As I was saying, all the Final Fantasy characters mention they served under a wise leader named Ansem.
I just adore the princess's short hair.
And then you battle a guy named Ansem at the end, and you're assuming that was him. When no, it was Ansem the Wise they served under, but the Seeker of Darkness took on his name, or Xehanort took on his name, and then later, when he became a Heartless, he took over that name. But all the Ansem experiments that you read in the first game was all Xehanort, not Ansem the Wise. They were all here at the last save, so why isn't this one?
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Are you telling me this one's not?
Just like the palace guards.
I mean, this one is quite populated. Every other area I found them in were kind of a void of life.
so handsome.
Thank you. My name's not Eugene.
Nice
I'll
day.
get some of those lovely apples.
Are you telling me I have to go search for this now?
I heard Eugene has...
Sorry about that. Great, now I gotta edit that. Great, because my internet decided to poop. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to search. Wish Super Glide exists.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
At least I don't just stop gliding when I hit the ground. Oh god, it's forever. I like it. This is already better than normal glide. I just stay afloat for some reason. Hmm.
Yeah.
Where can this one be? No. I didn't think about that for a second. That's right. It would be in the most obvious spot, a Void of Life. Why would it be in the festival? Not everyone's gonna be in the same location. This one was obvious and I didn't even think about that. I don't even think a Void of Life has to do anything with it. I just would assume it'd be obvious for some of them. Or not. Maybe not? Huh. I just thought it would be around here? Maybe not?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. This is the most obvious spot that I could think of. Fucking frames. Wow. What the actual fuck? Doesn't seem to be affecting me? That didn't seem to be affecting me at all. But it can stop now. Ever since my internet took a gigantic shat.
You picked on the wrong handsome road.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Weird. Weird, I was expecting it to be at the tower. Battle Gate 7. Saw the number, I was like, oh. You know, they really should have added all the bosses. All the bosses? And mobs, I guess? Just defeat everything, including the boss. These would have been better as one gigantic boss rush. That's something Kingdom Hearts needs. For me, anyway. It's just, I love bosses. Like, the boss rush would have been fine. Ow. Blade's stupid. I love it. Swear, the moment 2 added in all what it did with drive forms, every successive game that Sora's gonna be in now is just his ultimate weapon's gonna be massively overpoweredly stupid. And I love it. Spin to win! Arrow cufflink. And yet I still seem to break immersion. I can't fully fix that. It's because my camera is so wide and this thing's so huge. Well, rather, my green screen is not big enough, my webcam is too wide. Replica program in the reanimation no jutsu. Following my erasure and the replication as a human, I did not awaken right away. Perhaps the damage was exceptionally grave. Even after awaking, I remained in bed, pondering my next course of action. In my work on the replica program for your organization, I produced some 20 vessels. Most of the early results were failures, not one of them granted a number. The first success to emerge from that early lot was the Riku replica, subsequently Shion. It was essentially indistinguishable from a natural human. though she became unstable due to the influence of others. Using those two as my foundation, I worked to construct a number of nigh perfect replicas. But just as they neared completion, my efforts were cut short. I suspect Xehanort aims to use both the initial lot as well as the unused replicas from my later work. I arose today and decided to walk out to the square, my first outing in some time. Yet my stroll was interrupted with a surprising visitor appeared with an unexpected offer. Though younger than me, he'd risen to become Xemnast's right hand. I accepted his terms and became a nobody once more. Easier to gain access to the old replica program that way. Whatever it takes to atone. Oh! I was wondering who is writing this. It didn't sound like Xehanort at all. Number I.
Yeah. Hope we find some ingredients around here.
I know Shion's name stands for no one. Oops, that's not what I meant. Should I follow the trend? Would it be here or would it be in the beginning? I'm gonna first try the beginning.
Come on, fellas.
Yeah.
I thought that might have been more obvious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like you can't... Unless you take off high jump. Oh no. I don't know why high jump is activating when I'm trying to... Oh, it's because I'm... Ah. It's because I'm not holding it. So used to other games glide, sorry. Technically, you could just hold it there too, but yeah. Frames, please. Frames, please. Internet. Calm down.
Oh boy, let's go!
What is going on? It affects me and then it doesn't affect me. Oh my god. It won't stop. I love how it was going strong up until this point.
Don't worry, the fire's been out for a while.
Ah. I figured this would have been the next spot for it. If it wasn't the beginning, it would be here.
Let's see.
Gotcha. You're the last one I need, Mr. Demon Tower boss. The one I was trying to take a picture of in the grave site. Keyblade Graveyard with the Demon Tide.
Back off.
Okay. I now know where to get illusory crystals. Palm of your hand, selfie pose unlocked. What? Is that what you get from that? I get a new selfie pose? I'm currently dropping frames all throughout that, and it didn't seem to affect me a damn bit.
You know, we have you guys to thank for saving the company.
The real organization. Xehanort seeks to gather 12 vessels, which together with his true actual self he considers the real Organization 13. Now that he has the numbers he needs, Demyx and I are being treated as reserves. Ah. Several others who served Xemnas in the old organization have followed the same course as mine, electing to abandon their newly restored humanity and rejoin the real organization as nobodies. But not Xemnas. Xemnas cannot exist in the present because there is already a Xehanort here, the old man in charge. What about Ansem? He can as well. That's why when you defeated him, Xehanort and Xemnas, young Xehanort, they all went back to their normal time frames. He went back to the past, along with young Xehanort and Ansem. Which is odd. So yeah, if that's the case, then that means Xehanort sucked Ansem and Xemnas out before they were defeated by Sora or after? Because they didn't say anything of this when in Dream Drop Distance. They just kind of were all there. You know, when you defeated them both, they all re-emerged, reawakened along with Xehanort. No man in charge. What? And Roxas and Xion can only exist because they have a vessel. Ugh. Is that correct? Old man in charge. Old man's humanity prevents his heartless and nobody, others vanquished in the past, and his younger self from being denizens of this time. I don't think it's just his humanity. I think it's just because of it's breaking the laws of nature. To circumvent this, Xehanort is using the prototype replicas I created in the past as containers, plucking his other selves' hearts from the time they existed. Exactly, yeah. Xehanort ordered me to refine the prototypes to make them closer still to the real thing, perfecting my creations so they may house true flesh and blood human suits, my own purposes as well. All that remains for my atonement is to devise a way to pass on as many of the vessels as I can to those who truly deserve them. Oh no, so then it was, so technically, judging by this, then it's after they were defeated and were reduced to 2 hearts. So when Ansem the Seeker of Darkness was defeated is when he got plucked. When Xemnas was defeated, he got plucked. And then, Ansem Seeker of Darkness did go back in time travel when Xehanort willingly turned himself into that to go tell Ansem, or Xehanort, the young Xehanort, of this whole ordeal and plan, and gave him the guidelines of what he must do, which is where you first hear of this in Dream Drop. The whole plan of the Keyblade War
Couldn't
reemergence.
ask for better friends.
I have shit ton of frame drops. I don't know what is going on.
Let's show who the real monsters are.
It's most likely my internet crapping, not my end. It might be my settings, I don't know, but it's most likely my internet because it was working fine prior to this. But that's what I get for having 3 internet connections, and only 1 is showing up as of right now. The other 2 are gone. There they are. I don't know why I have 3 connections. Before I had 2, now I have a 3rd. They're all the same internet though. Just for some reason, 2 different names. I don't know where they're all coming from when I have just 1 internet source. The funny thing is if I try mentioning this to my father, he'll be like, no, we don't, or something. Because trust me, a lot of times when I talk about stuff like this, he just doesn't believe it. Like back when I used to use a cable back in my room when I didn't have to, and I got better connection that way. And ever since I started using Wi-Fi shortly after that, I could not connect to live. And I tried telling him this when he took it away. And I'm like, well, you're taking away the fact that I can connect now. And he just got mad at me for it. And it's just like, okay. I don't even know where this one would be. Yeah. I didn't even think about this Ericus's line, "The lights of the past." Being the phone games kid. Did not think about that. Till it happened.
Oh boy, let's go!
Yeah.
Hmm. There it is. Alright, that's fast.
Yeah. So long. Got him. There. Yeah. Back at you. Go. Yeah. Take this. Go. Yeah. There. So long. Are you ready for it? Yeah. Got him. Yeah. Back at you. Yeah.
I feel like it ended after I defeated like the main threat, but this one looks like I just got to defeat all the Heartless. Let's go, Goofy!
on, fellas.
Is there more than one per world? Because I'm fighting nothing but base star 1 now. Even on a world line with no Keyblade War, peace is but a dream. In the absence of us and our master, a darkness arrived, one that shall surely lead the world to yet another demise. Amid the chaos, I bequeathed my Keyblade to one of the Union leaders, just as the master instructed. I watched as the 5 were sent to another world line, at no small cost, ensuring the line of Keyblade wielders will live on. And now, Keybladeless, I must depart this land to fulfill my final task. That means casting my own body aside and sojourning my heart in a vessel after vessel, as many as it takes. But I will continue gazing upon each passing era. That's just Lucio, obviously. One unto the next in time, but be it years or decades, centuries or millennia, I will meet the 5 once more, somewhere. Okay, controller? I will continue gazing upon each passing era, one unto the next in time, be it years or decades, centuries or millennia. I will meet the 5 once more. Yeah, because my controller didn't want to go down. Somewhere in the Silcal City history of bequeathings, a chosen will appear to reenact the Keyblade War. When the scapegoat arrives and takes my Keyblade in hand, that will be the time to take the stage and finish my role. The Lost Masters will awaken. Unknown. Yeah, that's definitely Lucio. Zigbar. But when did they decide to make that happen? When did freaking the creators at Square Enix decide to say, oh well, we're gonna make Zigbar the Lucio who gave up his body and turned it into other people? When I thought that was what Xehanort was doing. Because they couldn't have planned that out since Birth by Sleep. Nor 2, which actually came out before Birth by Sleep. And technically, since Birth by Sleep is after, or since 2 is technically storyline takes place after that, he was already having that plan. That plan was already... You know, meaning he was already long into that body. Because he had to have done it back before, during the events, before Birth by Sleep even happened. Shit. That'd be great. Sent the Ultimate Keyblade Plus. Oh, I need a Lucid Crystal. Wait, I have both. It's Goofy's I need, right? Yeah. I need lightning and pulsing crystals. Now I just need these for them. I believe I have the Aegis. Yes. I can up my attack quite a bit further. Probably bring it up to 80 if I wanted, yeah. The cost of magic, that is. Not that I use it much, I just don't like bringing much stats down. I could be stupid and just go and synthesize the best gear multiple times for everybody. Honestly, I think I'm fine where I'm at with everyone's stats and stuff. I'm not here to max out that. I'm here to max my level and get everything. I just need the last remaining stat boosts too. These two. I need a lightning crystal for that. But I need a Wonder Wellspring crystals. How many items are there, to be honest with you? I don't know. We're getting there though. Oh yeah, I still need to, right. I need to shot lock with this weapon. Keep forgetting. Oh, Wheel of Fate. Deputy. Crystal Snow. Okay, it's starting to repeat. Yeah, I was going in an order. No wonder it felt so much longer. I don't. Eh. I already have it. I don't need two. Normally I do that. Have a save completed and a non-completed save. But oh shit, there's only 9 files. Oh yeah, I thought I mentioned this early on, but I realized that. I don't even use half of them. I'm sure there's people who probably save after every important thing or right before every important thing. Normally I do keep a completed file and a non-completed file. I don't think it really is important really in this one for that. Not when I can just defeat Xehanort over and over again. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the other battles because I didn't save before them. I think if I did, I just deleted it. But you know what? It's what a second playthrough is for. I will do a second playthrough of this. And you'll see the entirety of this game beaten without, hopefully, issues with stuttering and frames. Apparently frames aren't really affecting me. Where would Pirates of the Caribbean World's gonna be? Oh god. Where would yours be? Yours would be in the labyrinth. If anything. Probably gonna have to look up Pirates of the Caribbean ones. Ugh, is there a stutter there for a second? That was a long load. I just don't like how late you get freaking glide. Not that you don't get it late in the other games, but it's just feels kind of wasted. Odd. They don't give a shit, they're all having a tea party. I was certain it'd be in here. Maybe it's closer to Elsa's? Or maybe it might be close to the spot where I fought Hans Wolf. But I can't access that area. It's not like I was able to at all. That was a cutscene. I'll try Elsa's castle and then go to the last spot. There's really not much places. Aside from the stuff in between these load screens. Save points. It's not gonna be down by you, is it? Oh no! Don't look it. Elsa, I'm not gonna gain access to your castle, am I? No. It's in there. That'd be great, actually. They have part of the map for it and everything. It's such a waste. Maybe it was originally a place to go to and they scrapped it. Could be. Would explain why they got a map for it, but no actual. You can't actually go there. And traversing this place with Glide is very nice.
Oh, right! I love snow!
Do you?
So much for Islander, Sora.
Sorry, technically you shouldn't be here. You've saved Kairi and now you're gone. What's the canon reason for you to return? And this is technically after Xehanort. Even though he still exists. Then again, you could still face Ansem or Xemnas over and over again. And you technically should be back on the island in 2. Shortly after exiting the Door to Darkness.
This might be a good spot to find some ingredients. I'm getting cold.
Just keep moving. You'll warm up.
This is the guy who's flying in midair.
Nothing ever gets you down, huh, Sora?
Gravity does. When it permits me. And if there's no walls for me to Naruto run up. don't see it, so... Woo. Yeah, could it be near the Olaf minigame? If you want to count that as a minigame. To be honest, I don't expect it to be, but I don't want to put it past them. And I'm not going to keep saying it's all devoid of life, because this whole freaking level is devoid of life. Aside from the Heartless, but... And Elsa, Anna, and Sven, and Deer, and Olaf, but still. Aloof. Also, where are they? Shouldn't they be here? Oh, there they are. I was like, where is now? I want to know their reactions to Sora just gliding in midair. Odd. I sworn it would have been in the ice labyrinth, but nope. I swear, the Frozen 2's world better be better than this one.
Think the snow's deep enough?
You got it easy. You're tired.
I think it's kind of fun. Yup. There's Arendelle Castle.
Whoa! We're really high up.
Hmm. Ah, there are more than one. In a world. Whoa, does this world not have one? No, it does. I was in the ice cavern. So I was right. Do I really gotta warp from the gorge? Says to. That's where I was, though, actually.
You know, from here we might be able to reach that.
I was right nearby, too. I was right the first time, I just didn't go to every area. Thought I went to every major spot. But not this one behind it.
I wonder where it leads.
There we go, now we're getting into the 2-star. Well then after that we'll take care of the remainder of the other ones that I didn't do. So I was wondering where all of them were. I was getting jumping numbers here of Xano reports, but that's fine. I don't care for the order. And I thought so. This is going to take place in the battle that I fought the wolf in, which is why I thought it was where it was. Where I was, by the snowy wind area. Yeah, I'm already liking this post-game more than 1's, because 1 has none. Still, I could see it is kind of garbage, but hey, do I care? No, I still get some fights. No Kingdom Hearts game will be better than Kingdom Hearts 2. Sorry. That is the best post-game. Not even the others, if they have just one final boss, one optional boss, or whatever, or 2, or whatever. I know Dream Drop Distance has an optional boss. Maybe more, I don't know how many. I've only encountered 1.
I know Birth by Sleep has an optional boss, mystery figure, as well as the arenas. But even that to me is still not better than fighting all the organization members that you can fight. Especially the ones that you unlock after beating Xemnas. And 358 and Codeds. I don't know anything about Codeds post-game, but 358 didn't have much. It probably did have like a secret boss, I don't know. But its post-game mainly consisted of just you collecting all the sigils by that point.
It's over.
Oh! Oh, the Berserks are back! Fun. Can I steal this sword in this one? That's a lot of health. Doesn't matter, I do a lot of damage, so fuck off. Get wrecked. Okay, we fought all the, yeah, I'm on dead. Definitely slunking up. I love the design in this, though. So shiny. Is the nobody swinging the hammer, or is the hammer swinging the nobody? Reading it says, hits like a truck, so stay clear of the hammer unless you're interested in air travel. Oh, if you see its body shrink and its hammer grow, the combo's coming your way, think fast. And some code conspectus. I have pored over the data my master entrusted to Riku. Here I offer my preliminary conclusions. Within Sora's heart are three compartmentalized boxes, each containing the heart of another. One box holds Roxas, another holds a second heart that has been with Sora nearly as long. That has been with Sora nearly as long. The third has held its heart for much longer. These hearts have melded with Sora's heart and no longer have voices of their own. Any attempt to mechanically extract them could prove as dire for Sora as would cause him to become a heartless in the first place. Extract them could prove as dire for Sora as what caused him to become a heartless in the first place. First, a vessel for each heart must be readied. Then a spark of some sort is required to induce its waking. Obviously, the ideal solution is to restore each heart to its own body. But whatever the case for the two unknown individuals, Roxas possesses no such thing. Same is true for Naminé, who we believe resides in Kairi's heart. Still, if ultimate bodies can be secured for them, all their hearts require to be awakened in that spark. People they cared for who cared for them, who could show them the way home. Complete the perfect digitalization of the heart is impossible. We can only hope to partially reconstruct it. Thus, I see no way forward but to extract the hearts we so desperately need directly from within Sora. Fortunately, the data stored in Twilight Town contains a near-perfect record of the memories of those who live there, and for Roxas and Naminé especially, this is crucial. Ah, Ienzo. Yes, I figured that's what they were. Digital constructions of the time they were in Twilight Town. Ventus was released, as it states here. It needs to have the power of waking and love for that person. All their hearts require to be awakened is that spark, people they cared for and who cared for them. And that's what woke Ven up. Sora was there, and Aqua's love woke him.
My shield's ready!
Ienzo got Roxas' data from Twilight Town. I'm assuming so. That's how they got Xion. Fuck, I can't go that way now. Is that she technically should have gone back to Sora, but Ansem or Xemnas probably still had the data from that. Can easily reconstruct her that way. Woo 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 woo! Woo woo woo! That is just so fun to do. Alright. But
I wonder where it leads.
going in circles. That whole place leads to nothing but circles. Why can't I just take this path back up? Okay. What path am I missing out of here? I know I've done this place, come on. This happens a lot. In a game I've played, there's just... Oh, I can't find how... I can't find the path I took to get up. And then I just end up running back and forth forever. Sora, bounce off. When all I have to do is this. Oh, really? I was here. I thought that was a dead end. Guess not. Honestly, I hate the grind rail segments. They're kind of annoying, slow. I don't like how that goes down and then backs up. 'Cause I could have gotten out of there immediately much faster if that didn't. And I love how Larxene made a warp for me to get out of it. I know she can't have me murdered off or kept me in there forever. She needs me to be part of the final battle, as that was her mission. And probably her mission here was to stall me in case their plan A failed, whatever. But come on. I feel like the whole thing was pointless. Alright, fine, let's go back to Hercules. There's two here. Still my favorite world. One of my favorite worlds here, besides... I do love the Keyblade Graveyard's world, the world end, or the final world, as well as Scala Macalad. Or whatever, Alad Scalam. I know I'm mispronouncing that.
Oh boy, let's go!
I've only heard it once, and... Oh, the guys I fought in the very beginning. Aside from those worlds, which is all basically the Keyblade Graveyard. It's all counted as one big world. But the Keyblade Graveyard and the Stairway to Heaven, to the sky, the final world itself. This world is definitely my favorite, along with Pirates of the Caribbean. And I can understand why there's not a lot of worlds in these games, because these worlds are so big. At least some of them are. This world specifically is by far one of the biggest ones yet. Because they had the whole city and then Olympus, which has made my day finally, because they actually go through most of Hercules' movie, aside from the second one, which actually goes somewhat into it, with Hades in the underworld. And then Hercules diving in to go save Meg.
Get by me, Sora. Here goes. You won't stop a true hero.
Take this! Yeah! Take this!
This for ya.
Yeah!
I've always loved Master Form. So glad it's somewhat back. With an actual sword. And slightly different outfit.
It's over!
And I noticed Sora is not like, I've noticed this in the whole beginning, the whole game, that since he's got this outfit, he's wearing normal shoes. He doesn't have those oversized boots, feet. I've read these out of order. Who cares? At the time, I didn't think there was going to be multiple in some worlds.
Oh boy, let's go!
Oh, my eye, though. Oh, stop. Recollections. Am I alive? I woke in a cell alone until the researchers came with their tests and their prodding to uncover my identity. I had no answer to offer them. 4 friends and a key. That is the sum total of my memory. I could not even recall my name. I was simply called X. My only solace was the time I spent talking with the 2 boys who would visit from time to time. One day a man came to take me from the prison. I could not see him for the darkness, save that he wore an eye patch. Even now, years on, I feel no closer to understanding who or what I am. May my heart be my guiding key. Is that Lushu again? That makes sense if he's seeing Xigbar. So this whole thing was orchestrated by freaking Braig. What is this, a Naruto? Is this Naruto? Braig Xigbar was the whole mastermind behind this whole thing, kind of like freaking Zetsu being the whole orchestration behind everything just to revive Kaguya. My god. And we already know what happened with that. Kage was not needed.
Woody and Buzz, you ready for some battle gates? Hey Buzz, you ready for a battle gate? There's a dinosaur in my boot. We're fighting Rex. You know, back when they thought this was Rex. I love how they animated them like this. I know they're toys. It's just great. I mean, like, some of the other Heartless in this are actually toys, but they still move and act like Heartless. Because they technically are. They're not actual toys, but they just fit in the world they're in. Which is great that they're just cursed toys. The ones that are actually toys. Like these, for example. I love how they fall over. Gives so much experience. Oh, I love the Master Form, Final Form thing, and the toy form. It's Final Form, but it's technically not. It's technically Master Form. But if you guess you want to be technical, it's Kingdom Hearts 3, so technically it's Final Form, or it's Final Form in this, but that's what the transformation's called, and then when I actually get into it, it says Ultimate Form. So whatever. The command, the triangle command is Final Form. And this is called Ultimate Form. So yes, this is Master Form. Whatever you want to call it. Final Form was yellow. Master Form is white. You want to go? I hate you. I really fucking hate you. Trying to do it, and sort of being stupid. Let's see. Oh no, it says Ultimate Form. Never mind. I thought it said Final Form. I guess I did that stupid and not reading. But never mind what I said. I was correct, then it is Master Form. Or Final Form. Jesus. My mind is all over the place. Okay, dude. What I hate about this enemy is that he runs. Excuse what I was saying. For some reason, my brain saw Final Form. But no, it's Ultimate Form. Does that mean it's completely different from the...
Oh boy, let's go!
Final Form from 2? Which is basically what it is. It's not Master Form, and it's not the same quite as Final Form. Memoirs, Excerpt 1. The castle was a wonderland to us children. Within its walls, Ansem the Wise conducted his research, and the fruits it bore allowed everyone outside to live in peace and happiness. That alone was enough to stoke our interest. though not all the rumors that escaped its walls were benevolent. By night, the muffled sounds of human wails emerged. There was a talk of dangerous human experimentation. Here we go. Lee and I couldn't help but hatch a plot to steal inside and sate our curiosity. The two who stood guard at the gates were researchers themselves, though you wouldn't think it to see them. Massive and barrel-chested as they were, and slipping past the duo was only the first hurdle. It proved one not easily cleared. We were found and tossed out on our ears time and time again. On the day when we finally secured our entry, we descended the long spiral stair at the heart of the castle. Oh, a single stair? To find a dark space below it, lined with cages. There wasn't light enough to see if they were inhabited, and we were in no position to call out to any occupants within, yet we could feel it, a definite presence. There in black, terror washed over us, and we immediately regretted coming. But just as we wanted to turn to flee, we heard the faintest of voices. The urge to run was nigh overpowering, but someone or something beckoned us on. There, framed by a tenuous silver of light, we found her. Damn, man, some of the wise, what were you doing? This is going into more into his history on what experimentation he was doing. I know he did a lot of experiments on things and people. Because he was doing research on the Heartless and all that shit. And fucking Xehanort, he forbade Xehanort to do this, to continue it. And to delve further into his own research. Because yes, he was doing stuff on the Door to Darkness and a bunch of other shit. All the research you see in 1 and 2, all the stuff that involved the Door to Darkness, Tron, and all that, was all him. Thinking back on it now, I think some of those reports then from 1 weren't Xehanort, then they were actually Ansem the Wise, but at this time I thought it was actually just Ansem the Seeker of Darkness. It still might very well be, but it's looking like it could be this one as well. I really doubt it. Because an Ansem the Wise is not a good guy. That's why he left. He was also exiled. He reappears as Diz, which is why his anagram is Darkness and Zero. He does it to atone, which is why he returns to digitalize Kingdom Hearts. Digitize. I thought I understood a lot of Kingdom Hearts, but now as more and more this game gives me its history and lore, I look back on it and see I don't know shit. I'm just not good at reading between the lines. I'm bad at it. Quarry section where you first fought the Chariot Tower in Rocky area. Fast travel point, Wildflower Clearing.
way. You're gonna really just do this to me? Wow. I didn't save after all that. Wow, I haven't had that happen to me since Dead Rising 2. What the hell? Except with Dead Rising 2, it happened to me multiple times throughout the normal playthrough. This is the first time it's happening throughout any of this. What the hell just happened? I don't get why it did that. I don't think that's the right way. I don't even know what causes that. Dead Rising 2 just wasn't great upon its release for the PS4. Because that was happening all over the place. Hell, Dead Rising 2 and I'm not sure if Off the Record was in the same line, but I remember Dead Rising 2 had some very bad co-op. Like, it just would not connect. It had issues with co-op. I'm sure Dead Rising 2 Off the Record had some issues with co-op. I just don't remember. I didn't do a lot of co-op in Off the Record. I did quite a bit with my friend, but Dead Rising 2 Base 2 I did a lot more co-op with people online. I did some with Dead Rising 2 Off the Record with people online and my buddy. And some with him on regular 2, but it was 2s where I did a lot more online stuff. I remember playing with a slew of people and it just would not connect for the life of me.
It's over!
I love the classic Kingdom Hearts, but and it is going to be weird going back to Kingdom Hearts 1 and the others after this, but I'm still, this game just reinvigorated how much I love the series. Combat's gonna feel weird in the older ones, or in at least one, really. That one had like the slowest combat. The combat in 2 and this one are definitely my favorite. This feels a lot like 2's combat. And I love 2's combat. And that's what made me love 2 as my favorite game of them all. I just wish my blind playthrough of this was kind of like my blind playthrough of 2, where I did not know anything going into it. This, I already knew what every world was. And it sucks. But it's still, I did not know what entailed in them. I didn't know what bosses, I didn't know anything storyline-wise. I just knew the worlds. And I seen a few things that I wish I didn't, but everything storyline-wise and everything important-wise I knew I was all blind. So a lot of people apparently were already spoiled by the whole Dark Aqua thing. I did not see any of that, so I was lucky. I did, however, see Riku's... an image of Riku and Mickey in the Door to Darkness looking for her. The Realm of Darkness. Or Dark World. But I did not see anything of her. I didn't know Ventus was going to be back, which I guess should have been obvious. In order for Ven to wake, Ventus must have been in the game somewhere. My favorite parts were the reveals at the end, with Xigbar and Terra being the freaking Guardian. To Ansem Guardian that whole time. Or should I say Terranort's Guardian? I wouldn't know if he's Ansem's Guardian, but Xehanort, Terra's Guardian. That was amazing. While Ansem does wield the same Guardian, is because he is the Heartless of Xehanort. But it's not the same. And the other reason why he got freed is because, again, of love for the people who care for him. It was Ven's words that awoke him. Yoink, selfie ball. Oh yeah, I didn't even try those. You poses.
Let's see.
What?
Oh, Sora?
And it's all about perspective.
You're gonna take a picture of me? Okie dokie.
Yeah. You guys gotta be really good at lining that up.
Oh, I bet that's a great one.
What? Did you pay attention?
No. Yeah, I'm not good at lining up like that. Perspective is...
I need a minute.
Cheese! Yeah!
You want a picture of me?
Like this?
I'm sorry, that's a dumb. I'm sorry, but that's awesome, but dumb. And I'm not good at the whole palm up perspective thing. It's kind of dumb to get late ones these at this point in time. That should have been something you would have earned long ago. Wow, I just need Damascus. Yeah, I just need a bunch of Damascus to make those now. It was strength and magic, right? Nope, strength and defense. For some reason I have issues remembering that. I need Twilight and Lucid Crystals. And Soothing and Pulsing. Alright. Turn around and face your ship. From there, fly around the island, heading right direction. But I don't think I'm there. Am I? Even though it said to warp to the Huddled Isles, I don't think I'm at the right spot, am I? Because I was facing my ship immediately. Oh, I am.
Sail!
No! No, 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 no. But my it says turn around and face your ship. But I'm already at my ship. From there, fly around to the island, heading in the right direction. What?
You what?
But I don't get it. I didn't think it would be over here. I just don't understand this guy's directions. It says to go to the Huddled Isles, and then he tells me to turn around and face my ship when I'm already facing my ship. And then he says, fly around the island, heading in the right direction. I guess he means to go right, but I don't like the way he says in the right direction.
Grips, here, located, found.
Oh yay. There we go. Turn around and face your ship. Okay. Could have just taken my entire ship there, but I didn't. Basically, it's start from there and just fly around. That's what the guy's saying. Turn around, face your ship. From there, fly around the island, heading the right direction. In the right direction. Usually when I hear those words, they mean the correct direction. That's not what he means. He means in the right. Literally going right. I just don't like the way the guy worded it. It's the way my brain is. God, I love this ship. People dislike this because I understand you can't move. Well, you can't move your position. But it is strong. It's my favorite one of these. It's still one that I don't get bored of. And some of the finishers annoy me. Like the Buzz and Woody one. Aha! Aha! Come on, Buzz! Oh! The only thing I'm dreading now is the making mini games, to be honest. That'll probably be tomorrow. Then after that, I'm probably gonna focus on getting the stuff remaining from Synthesis. Other than that, this is a very easy game to platinum. Just takes a while. Like every other game. But I still feel like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are much harder to 100% trophy. In terms of the fact that the gummy routes in those are really annoying. The gummy missions you gotta do. That's why I like the gummy in this one best. It's easier. I like what they did with the boss fights. I like 2's gummy layout better. The levels are better. I like going through them, but I don't really like replaying them. So far, 1 is the worst gummy routes. And even that, they're not that bad. I actually like them still. I don't know why everyone hates the gummy thing. It's really not honestly that bad of a thing. It gets annoying after doing it after so long. Or, you know, having to do it a lot. The reason I hate 2s the most is because you do have to do it multiple times to go through the worlds of revisit. With, sometimes you have to go through it again. Especially with Hollow Bastion's revisit. But with 2, though, at least, it wasn't that bad. It was too dim to make out her features. We spoke to her in hushed whispers. Who was she? Why was she a prisoner? She had no answers for us. Had no memories at all. She was an enigma. But I knew I wanted to help her. And so we continued our infiltrations. Most of them stopped short at the castle gates. When we did manage our way inside, we spoke with her. That was all the comfort the 2 children like us could offer. But Lee had other ideas. He was determined to free her. We slipped into the castle that day, knowing only that we wanted with all our hearts to save her. But we did not find her inside on that day, or the next, or any of our subsequent visits. Had she been moved? At least had we simply invented her? Lee and I knew there was only one way to be certain. And so we stand before the gates today, not as trespassing children, but in order to become Ansem the Wise, newest of princesses. And that's what you see at the end of Birth by Sleep, where they mention that they're going to be going and becoming the apprentices. And then I guess, according to Axel, he says that they became nobodies the next day. Ansem's Code Conspectus. As for how to contain their hearts, the only conceivable option is the replicas. If we transfer in the digital memories from the Twilight Town archive, the replicas should be able to reconstruct each individual's human appearance with near-perfect results. Then their hearts need only the right spark to wake them, so they may find their way out of Sora and Kairi into the newly made bodies. The replica program was truly revolutionary, but it was incomplete at the time of the organization's dissolution. Without Evan, how are we to further the research? We need at least 3 replicas, one for Roxas, one for Nominee, and one for the unknown stowaway within Sora's heart. Shion. These are difficult quandaries, but as I work through the Master's data, I find myself remembering the taste of ice cream when I was a boy. He would bring me some when we took walks together. There will be time to regret my betrayal later. For now, my focus must be on restoring Roxas and Amine and proving my Master had good intention. Must explain why he fell to dark. It's because he was alone and young. But he must have done so already before because he was a kid when he left, so he must have done so several years later. But at least he aged, unlike Aqua and Ven and Terra.
Okay, we're off.
Ugh. I know time is convoluted in the Dark World, but come on, you were there for 10 years. She was there over a decade, come on. Don't tell me in a permanent sleep that Ven was in before you could be awoke by Sora and love. for someone close to him like Aqua, and same for Terra to be released by the same thing, there's no way they couldn't age. They still were having bodies in the physical realm. Sora aged in his 1 year's sleep. And aside from growing a little taller and a somewhat semi-deeper voice, they showed it. It showed. And I don't know if there's been many years since 2's. I don't even think there's been a year since 2. If any. Sora's 16 now. So I think it's the same. It's been at least a year at most, because now that he's 16, he was what, 14 in the first game? Unless they specifically state it, which, unless you probably read up on it or look it up online, I don't think they do. So I'm bad with that, ages and shit. So yeah, it's been 2 years within the Kingdom Hearts timeline, aside from when they were kids, so it was actually 12 years. Total. How did Aqua survive without food, though? Time is convoluted down there, so I don't really think it must have been much faster for her, even though she has been down there since Sora and them were kids. And by the time she got out, Sora was 16. So yeah, it's been some time.
Oh boy, let's go!
I love how after beating Riku's experiment here, everyone is now free to roam outside again. At least that shows some time has passed from that. Unlike Frozen Arendelle, even though you beat it, everything, all the ice was gone, all the snow disappeared. And then it reverts back to go... Because it would kind of defeat the purpose if that was all back to what it was before Elsa's powers took control. But it's just kind of weird. Still, San Francisco, not a great place for me. Not one of my favorite worlds here. In fact, one of the movies I don't hear much of. So obviously it wasn't great. And look at the bridge that you never see, which is kind of stupid. Damn.
Here we go.
Good job, Donald. Oh, 79. Oh, Blaster Blade. Yeah, because I totally like that. Ooh, Baymax is ahead of me.
gonna get a lot of experience. Yin Yang Cufflink.
Oh boy, let's go!
Wow, that battle took long. Jesus. I have seen it through the Keyblade War. I've seen it through. The Keyblade War unfolded exactly as written on the last page. Now the Keyblade Master entrusted to me must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen from the surviving Dandelions. I will pass the Keyblade to one of them and then continue watching the future unfold. Yet it seems that someone has pulled the old switcheroo. One of the 5 is an imposter, someone the Master did not choose. They represent a virus in the program, he so carefully wrote. The virus begun a strange undertaking, a reckless plot to allow the 5 to escape into another world line. Surely such a thing cannot be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the Dandelions to transfer to other world lines after the Keyblade War. But these children are no masters. They haven't the means, unless of course a certain lady of magic summoned here from the future knows more than I do. The whole Union leader thing was supposed to be by the books. Are these new events just another phase in the Master's grand plan? Okay, what? So, did he somehow go to the past to entrust this Keyblade to Xehanort? Is that how he got his Keyblade to begin with? By Lushu or Zigbar? It's Lushu. He just took over Zigbar as another body so he can continue on watching over and do the Master's plan. I thought the Union leaders were chosen before the Keyblade War even happened. And I thought Lushu was the bad one to begin with. This is all the phone game junk. TFS did a whole thing about the surviving surviving Dandelions and all the people who were there at the Keyblade War that went into a digital world line or altered world line.
Are you ready, Sora?
That's probably why the one kid at the end of the battle came in and helped you with actual members and names of actual people who played the phone game. That's what all those names are. They're all actual names of usernames of people who played the game and registered under a certain event to get their names in the game, which is awesome. But yeah, something like that. I think he was probably he went to a different world line and somehow got awakened or something, or I don't know. It's the light of the past, maybe their hearts remain in those Keyblades. I have no fucking clue. I have not played all of it. I really don't know if I plan to. As much as I love Kingdom Hearts, and that's important, I'm just not much of a mobile game guy. Stairway to the Sky. I wish I would actually call it by its actual name. Graveyard. Why emphasis on that? Also, this ain't the same Keyblade Graveyard. There ain't no killer tornadoes. And it's a lot bigger. And more caverny. I don't remember Whoa. Whoa. Okay, Kingdom Hearts in this is a lot bigger than you are used to seeing. I know Kingdom Hearts in 1 and 2 were pretty big. Since this is the actual Kingdom Hearts, not one that was made by the hearts of all men and the heart of every world. This is an actual pure Kingdom Hearts that has been here since God knows how long. And it is huge. But also, this ain't the same. All the Keyblades weren't on these mountain crevasses. They were all on the ground. Come on. Who we fighting? What are we fighting for? Oh, hello. Dark Inferno. Hi? Hello. You ain't no Lingering Will. Lingering Will got his ass kicked eventually by this state. How about you? Give me enough time and I can make Lingering Will my bitch. I just gotta play him a bunch. I'm not much for guarding and dodging and blocking unless I have to. Against Terra and Xehanort, those guys in Birth by Sleep, I actually did have to do a lot of that. I'm sure you probably do to make the fight with this guy a lot easier. Same with Lingering Will. Fuck that. I just like to go ham. More fun to me. Oh, he's becoming invisible. Hey, let me heal.
Yeah. Back at you. Yeah. Yeah. Got him.
You were easy. You had some crazy combos, and I could have probably got out of that way easier than that, but you were a lot easier than I was expecting. Boost in strength and magic, a small boost in maximum AP. Yeah, you were pathetic. I say that and I was getting my butt kicked, but, you know, it's only because I was rushing in. I wasn't trying to guard, wasn't trying to dodge, and I admit that. I don't give a fuck. That's not my playstyle in these kind of games. Other action RPGs, other RPGs, and stuff like that, I'll guard, or I'll block, or I'll dodge. Stuff like Dark Souls, and you know, other action RPGs, I'll literally use strats and stuff. This game, I just go in and go ham. That's just how I enjoy these kind of games. That's my playstyle. Sorry. Okay, so this is done. These deadly dual wielders are like blenders on roller skates. Except worse. You can try to keep your distance, but lose them closing on you, or else just huck a fireball your way. Be careful attacking when their blades are crossed. That means they're ready to counter. Stay cool. Bide your time and strike when their guard is dropped. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I was just attacking. No wonder I wasn't doing much damage to him towards that ending there. I don't give a shit. It was easy. Even before all that was happening, he wasn't doing much. I'm fine with having to heal when I do. Okay, that brings down my... Not that I'm really getting any more AP right, or ability points right now. Okay, so far you give me the best of those right now. Trying not to lower my magic as well. Okay. Didn't I pass an 83? Guess that's the best so far. I mean, I guess I could take off my AP. Don't have to really wig. Give me more ability points. I keep forgetting to do the shot lock for the Grand Chef. And I still need the Keyblade for Mickey's thing. The Mickey minigames. I know that gives you a Keyblade. Whatever else it gives, I don't know. Alright, so that was the Regalia. The Northern Regalia. I love how they give you a battle gate before you even beat the game here. The ones that I accidentally did twice. In the Badlands. Or the Keyblade Graveyard. Oh, you! Oh, yay. Because I loved you. Oh yeah, that's the same as the Hercules is definitely the same. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the same, alright. Is that it? Odd. Oh, I'm not even hitting the right button. I keep hitting square to zoom. There we go. Yeah. I keep hitting square by mistake. This is to zoom. My butt. My butt. Because I even tried. There it is. There it is. I kept hitting square by mistake. I was like, why am I not doing my shot lock? Forget. But it was X, not square. I hated this thing then, and I hate it now. I was trying to do it to him, but okay. So that only has one form of shot lock then. I just kept hitting square by mistake this entire time. I thought that was as one of those zoom ones, but okay. I guess I thought it was like a zoom in thing, and but no. Yeah, no. I was hitting the wrong button. That's my fault. I completely forgot how shot locks was working. That's okay. It's not the first mechanic I forget midway through like a fucking game. Does that have a... Oh, that's right. I still have, yeah, the last Keyblade. It seems this body, this name, will be my last. The lives I have lived over the ages could fill volumes, but for now I must focus on what matters most. The Keyblade has been successfully passed down generation to generation. It seems a Keyblade master devoted to darkness may finally arise. Until now I have watched over the course of events from a distance. Perhaps the time has come to intervene. I need only play the role of a fool, desirous of the Keyblade's power. I will don the mask of his ally in order to keep watch over my Keyblade from close by. Yep. The Gazing Eye, Keyblade forged from the eye of the Masters of Masters. He passed it to me as I have to others, and through it I could see he could see the future, all that will ever come to pass. Spanning the ages in a body after body, life after life. My task has been to keep vigil over the eye as it passes from hand to hand. It has been a long time, longer than I can express, but now at last the Keyblade War has begun, and Kingdom Hearts will open, a true and complete Kingdom Hearts. Born of the clash between darkness and light, I will soon be reunited with my old companions, and in the moment my long vigil will reach its end, he will return. Oh, so his goal was to revive or bring back all his companions as well as the master. The master's goal was to create was to open Kingdom Hearts the whole time. That asshole. I mean, that was obvious. So yeah, no, the Xehanort's idea to do all this was
Oh boy, let's go!
Xigbar's, Lushu's plan that whole time. He must have told him this and bequeathed everything to him when he bequeathed the Keyblade to him. Either that or he just bequeathed the Keyblade to him and he didn't even know it was him. So that makes me wonder how long that Lushu took over Xigbar. Or Braig. Alright. And Max was saying this is a tough thing to platinum because of RNG. I mean, some of these are a pain in the ass. These two specifically, this one specifically takes up the most time. This is just a pain in the ass. Well, no, I meant this one specifically. The minigame one. Maxing Sora out is easy, I'm gonna get that already. Completing every high score on the Mickey minigames is something I'm going to do eventually. Game records, synthesis, resection, those are easy. This, I just need that last Keyblade, I think, and this is done. Can't believe I forgot about Sherlock. Hitting square is what zooms me, not... That's fine. I hardly ever use shot lock. And even then, so I've forgotten that several times throughout my playthrough as a Birth by Sleep as well. It's like, how does shot lock work? Oh, yeah. So I think next time I'll be doing these. Just however long it takes me. I don't know if I need a specific score to complete them fully, like on the phone game. I do them now, but it's late. And I want to get this episode out. Oh yeah, we also got a new one.
Did you take it?
Damn it. The view is bad. I wish it would actually do it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so does it actually do it? No.
Get on with it.
Cheese! Yeah!
This one's the best, because it actually does it.
You want a picture of me?
Did I get it late? Or early? Oh, I got it way too early.
What? Did you take it?
Yeah. He does it a little fast for my liking. Yeah. I gotta really be quick at that picture. What's with the group? Ugh. I'm sorry, but what is with the... Yeah, these don't come out very looking good. It's a little blurry. I think I have to be closer for that. The hair. What's with the texture on the hair at the end? Ugh, I knew that's been bothering me since I started this game. It looks like it's fading. Instead of all being just coming up to a point, it looks like part of his hair is shredding. Like single strands of how real hair is. They look like they're coming down to a single shred of hair instead of like all one spiky point where he looks like he has just a bunch of gel in his hair. I gotta say though, I like the way Sora looks in this game, though. His hair looks really good aside from that. Ah, Animu and your spiky hairs. Alright guys, that's gonna end that segment that took, what, 3 hours? Surprised that took so long. It's a lot longer than I thought. Have a good one, everybody.